How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, this video, I just want to talk to the people on YouTube, and this is an open conversation about various things. But the one thing I want to really home in on is how we conduct ourselves, man and woman, on YouTube. The whole world is watching us. Everything is being documented. Even though we might have various names, they have a legislation of what they have now is databases where, just like back in the day when they had those, when you go to the library, you can look up all this information on one of your loved ones, and if they was in the newspaper and everything else. They also have a database where when you log in with email addresses tagged to IP addresses, everything is routed back to you by your name. Even if you say, hey, my name is not on this or anything else, everything is back glued to you, because this technology, all of it communicate with each other. It's easily tracked down and everything. That's why I don't really care too much about showing my face. And if somebody see me, whatever, recognize, I don't give a damn. I don't live my life like a lot of other people do. I keep it real with myself. So I'm not easily embarrassed or anything else, or anything of those sorts of anything. I've been through trials and tribulations and faced all kind of demons and devils and conquered them all. And I know how to talk to the devil. I know how to talk to the demons. I know how to make them bow to me. That's why I aim on communication. I get on here and play, use my country accent, mispronounce words on purpose, and clown around, and it's entertainment and stuff. But actually, when it comes down to business, I am very, very, very efficient at it and executing it. That's why I try to talk to the brothers about how we dress. Like when I go to work, I wear work clothes, but outside of work, everybody that knew me from high school to college, let me tell y'all something about the way you carry yourself means a lot. Wear button-up shirts when you get to a certain age. Get you some tailor-made suits, guys. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's just how you do it. Let's focus on not looking at not homing in what I'm saying as criticism, where we get in our feelings. Let's actually think about what is being said, listen to it, diagnose what I'm saying, meditate on it, and from that you give your own self deliberation on moving forward on the procedures that I'm talking about. With that being said, we have to dress like men. We're not teenagers anymore. And reason why I'm saying this is because the black men need to shift into another gear. We have to shift into a different way of thinking. Like, the little things count, brothers. The little things count. The things of how we talk to one another, how we look at one another, the way we dress, we get to a certain age. These are the codes that should be organic that we do in our society. We shouldn't be influenced by outside entities. We should be calculated, independent thinkers that know the rules to the games that we set. We set the rules to the game. Not that we got to go out here and broadcast them because to people and try to enforce them. Let's let people do what they do. Like, okay, the mainstream media promoting things, let them promote that. Let's focus. Let's reshift our focus to ourselves. Sisters, I was talking to one of the Pink Pill sisters in my email, and I just let me just address the Pink Pill and sisters. Just listen to what I'm saying, because I understand the dynamic of what world you're talking from. But let's say this. we know it's all kind of variations of groups of women that decide to do different things. If you decide that you're totally not for dating the black man, that's cool, sister. That's cool. Like, we know everybody is not gonna be on the same personal pick of who you want to be. It doesn't matter. You understand? Like, it doesn't matter, but your culture, it should be important to you, far as what you come from. You never can change your DNA. You can't change your appearance or nothing like that. For as the makeup of the DNA of it, embrace it, and you don't need all these things telling you how to feel to give you self-esteem. That's something that you have or you don't have. When you look in the mirror, when you sit down with yourself, don't lie to yourself. Keep it real with yourself. Don't let these other sisters lie to you. You make up in your own mind what works for you. Everybody's different. All y'all women can't be on the same thing and doing the same thing. Y'all can't do it because it's not going to work for each and every one of y'all. Y'all have to come up with your own formula in this life that works for you all. And define that for yourself. I really want women to sit back, young ladies to sit back, think about what works for you and experience those things, and actually be honest with yourself during the experience, and ask yourself, do you really want to indoctrinate yourself with those type of things in your life? Do you want to subscribe to those things? My only thing I want to address about talking to some of these sisters is we shouldn't have this aggressive tone to ourselves when we're talking to one another. Like, if I'm talking to you and I'm using a calm voice and I'm just trying to find out the reason of that thought or the reason of that action, it shouldn't be aggressive tones reflected back at me, and just because I'm a man I'm supposed to take those tones. It's like, no, we're human beings and we're having an intelligent conversation. So doing an intelligent conversation, the tones should be always calm and collective. If I can give y'all ladies some game, and one thing about some of y'all women, when y'all locked in on something, y'all do everything in y'all power to ignore what somebody is saying just because of what they look like you don't agree with. Like, if I'm a black male, I don't agree with black males and I don't like them, I'm not attracted to them, so I don't want to listen to none. It might be something important you might need to listen to that. It's nothing to do with you being attracted to them. It's something that you might need to hear. You can get advice from anybody and learn things from anybody from all sorts of walks of life. With that being said, y'all don't have to get up in men's face. Y'all don't have to be aggressive when you're talking to men. But the form of communication is, if you disagree with it, it's just make your statements. Make your statements. It's nothing to do with emotions. Just make your statements. Clarify why you make those statements, and just move on. It's nothing deeper than that. It's nothing about you insulting the man and everything else. I really think if we take a step back, even in the manosphere, women are not our enemy, guys. Women are not our enemy. Why we have to resort to this? Just like I said in the other video once before, why it's got to be one way or no way? Why it's always got to be, when it comes down to black people, and I'm just laughing because it's so silly, man. I have to let y'all understand this email that got sent to me. I have talked to the Red Pill brothers from the email from past videos, And the guy made some great points, and I'm not disagreeing with what points he made. And also, the young lady, she made some points, but she was very insulting, doing the email back and forth. And I don't really care about that because, you know, I got everything I need in my life. I don't give a damn. I'm just trying to have a healthy conversation. Not trying to save nobody, but my whole thing is understanding the environment. You know, my whole thing is research, understanding the environment, and where we're headed to. As far as when I go out here and dealing with people, because that's what I do, I deal with people. I have to understand the landscape, you know, so I have to research the mindsets, and I have to be efficient on getting things done, working in these different environments and everything else, and words that are being used, because you have to master words. We have to master words while we out here doing business. We can say all this stuff, y'all, black man, black woman. Y'all can say all this great things about, you know, how we want to leave each other alone and not deal with each other. But one thing we cannot get around is that y'all all bow to the white construct. You can get in front of a black man's face and talk all these points on how he's not a man, and I understand the frustration of the black woman, because in real reality, y'all, let me just be raw, y'all. In real reality, the reason why black women are acting the way they act and doing the things they do is because of cinematic systems of always being the side chick to the white zaddies, indirect or direct. You always been his counterpart to give him more self-esteem on the low. You always been there to pamper him. And then another part, I say that's 30%, but 70% is on the black man. 70% of it is, see, a lot of people ain't gonna, see, I already knew, because once I do this live, I'm telling you, a lot of people gonna jump out the chat and do all this stuff, but just stay focused, because the message need to be said, the truth need to be told. And a lot of stuff is on the black man. See, the black man, we lost the war. We have to accept that we have got defeated, got our ass whooped by this white boy, psychologically, physically, and everything else. And we supposed to be the greatest thing on this damn planet, which we are, but we not living up to our potential. And a lot of ways we are creating these ways, these habits, and these living these lifestyles while we are not being stable men. We need to be stable men. When I say stable men, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm the perfect man, but I know how to build a family. I have built a family, a successful family. I have put people in play. We need to be better at building families and executing greatness within the family and leaving something for our children. It's a lot of black elders that I have talked to that are men that are cowards. And what we are seeing, fellas, right now is the seed of things of our forefathers have sown with this black woman. We have to look at the equation. The equation is, we have black men that was defeated. Their land was snatched from them. They was outsmarted. They was criminalized. I tell you what we should have did. When one black person had an wrongful death, or was executed, or anything happened to them, once we was going through Jim Crow, we should have all just went to war. We should have just went to war. Reason why I say that, because if you take a white male and you put them against white males, and white males, rich or poor, whatever, the rich are going against the poor, and they're gonna share some blood, my brothers. They're gonna share some blood. And I'm not saying that we didn't share some blood, because that's for another video. I want to break down something that's that happened in my hometown that I know for sure these black men was black men, and they changed some things. And this is a story that my grandma told. But this the thing, fellas and women. We are so separated, and black women that's educated, y'all are so into this white construct that y'all love seeing white people. Do a test for me, guys. Do a test for me. Even the black women. Do a test for me. I want y'all to observe something. Go into your grocery stores, go into your restaurants, go into any place of business, gyms or whatever. If you see a black woman and you walk in and you are black, or you might be white watching this, watch how the black woman interact with the whites versus the blacks. The so-called educated one, the so-called single black woman, the so-called this is a downtown area, y'all. This is so-called black single baby mama. Watch how she act towards the black, especially the black male. They act a certain way. Now, black woman, you say that you don't see that. The reason probably why she don't see that, because she see her mother or her auntie or in you, or she see you got good looking hair or something like that she wish she have, she gonna comment you. Secretly, we have a sickness in our women that has grown into something that I don't see no point of no return. And these women don't want to listen to the brothers. They don't want to listen. They don't want to have no conversation. They just want to be men, secretly be men. They want to outdo black men being black men. And they cry out for us, but they want to hate on us at the same time. They want to hate us at the same time. But I really sat back and thought about it. I really think a lot of these black women hate that they are black. I really think a lot of these black women hate that they are black women, especially if they dark skinned and they really big up on the white male. They really hate that they was born black. They rather be anything else than black. So what they try to do is surround themselves with nothing but whiteness. Everything is white. White education, white job, white laughter, white talking points, white everything. White. And that's how they bleach their life. That's a so-called bleach life. I call it a bleach life. You trying to bleach your life, but your soul is crying. See, I don't worry about all that stuff because I understand how the soul works. And I understand there's some brothers that hate that they are black. And those are the effects of us in this construct, y'all. Y'all think this construct got love for y'all some kind of way. They don't love us, y'all. So that's why we have to create these communities and learn communication. We don't have to agree on everything, but we shouldn't have one guy at the top or one female at the top and we leave all the responsibility on them. It's like the world have told us that if one guy speak up and he say something about the black community need this, we leave it up to him and say, what you do? We have a 40 to 50 mile radius that we should be taking care of, y'all. We should know the laws. We should know when they make a new law, we should fight against it in our community. We should push back on it. If one person is hurt in our community unlawfully, we should go out our way to make sure justice is served and something happens. You know what I'm saying? About that. Somebody pay. Some kind of way. Well, life shouldn't be this priceless, worthless. It should be priceless. It shouldn't be worthless. It should be priceless. So, on my channel, I'm not for divide. I'm not for the divide. And I know it might not be no hope for the black community. It might not be. But most of the time, by me doing my studies and me doing the negotiations and everything, it's always like, they always tell you, see, this is why I tell brothers, don't go with that. It's only one way or no way. There's always ways to resolve things. Because this the thing, guys. This the thing, young ladies. Because I'm gonna respect everybody. I'm not gonna disrespect you. If you decide to do what y'all gonna do, y'all do it. But this the thing. When you are at that point, and they teach this in law, and if you're in court and you're a lawyer, and the laws are saying like pretty much like against what you're trying to prove in the court of law, and if you are gonna do a procedure as it's gonna go against the law, the judge can't really say anything unless somebody call it out. But it's about the words you are actually saying and how you say it, and you can get whatever done, even if it's allegedly against the law. See, a lot of y'all don't understand law and how it works. Like how Bill Cosby got locked up, it was against the Constitution, right? For him to get arrested. But the way they positioned the wording, the way they said it, the way they communicated it, it was accepted. I know it was bad. Let's not get into that. I'm trying to make a point here. The point I'm trying to make is I want y'all to understand language. Just like I was telling that brother from the sports channel, FYF Sports Debate. It's not what you say, it's how you said it. And in the black community, we want to say, well, if you don't like what I said, you get over there, you're able to act like this. No, it's like we have to master wording. See, this is the reason why we keep bumping our head. It's because we have to understand how to be, when to be aggressive. See, we got to be calculated thinkers. When to be aggressive, when to stand down, when to seem like take a L for a long-term gain, take a short-term loss for a long-term gain. We have to understand that, guys. We have to be calculated thinkers. You might lose today, but win 20 years from now. You might lose today, but win 4 years from now. And we gotta look. We have to have foresight. We got short-term sight. We got right now sight. Why are we thinking for right now? Like what I'm doing now and what I'm investing now and what I'm generating now and the money that I'm getting now that I'm not working for, that just coming in. I did that way back in the day. I did some of the stuff in 2004. I did some of the stuff in 2002. I did some of the stuff in 2007. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand, like, what you do now gonna pay off later. Like, we have to understand, right? During this time, I'm gonna go ahead and give a warning. During this time, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, we have to get ready for the next wave that's about to hit us in America. And if we're distracted with this divide stuff, we won't be able to communicate, because all these different things we subscribe to is going to divide us up in the mental mind to the point we're not listening. And that's gonna be it for us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, who cares if you red pill or pink pill if everything is shut down, if the grid is shut down? Is you still gonna be subscribed? I just want to ask some questions, give you some thinking points. And you know, I'm being very sincere. I'm not combating. I don't want to debate nobody. I just want to give thoughts out there Get something to think about. After electricity go out, because we all so comfortable. We're so comfortable, y'all. The first time was a warning of everything shutting down. The next one, it's gonna be worse. Y'all know it's gonna be worse, right? So let's think about that. Let's think about that for a moment. Will it matter if this guy subscribed to his religion? Is he swirling? Is she swirling? Is she red pill? Is he red pill or she's pink pill? Who cares about that? We are talking about real life things, and we're indoctrinating ourselves with all this stuff. If somebody's there to save you, you don't care what race they is. If somebody's there to save you and you in extreme pain, or you hungry and your stomach is touching your back, you're not gonna care if this guy is red pill alpha and all this stuff, and men going their own way, and you don't care about that. You just want to be saved at that moment. See, we need a wake-up call, and some of us are seers. Some of us can see like what's coming, and some of us are totally blind. Some of us the game is being ran on us, and they run a game on us, on all of us. But are you peeping the game? Are you peeping the game? Black women, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to be honest with you. Y'all saying all this stuff like y'all so happy. Y'all miserable. If y'all, I'm gonna have to get this young lady on the line, or my wife, cousin, and my wife, and let them tell y'all about this stuff y'all talking about, because they have experienced that world y'all talking about. That shit don't work, man. That shit don't work. That shit y'all talking about, it don't work. Y'all soul would not align to that shit y'all talking about. Y'all can fake and shake, and y'all can smile all y'all want, but y'all soul hurt. Y'all soul hurt. And you got ancestors that have went through hell, and y'all don't even respect what y'all ancestors went through. And it's a damn shame that y'all can walk around this earth and talk the way y'all do just because y'all being used for a prop. And I'm not being disrespectful, but it's just the game that's being ran. It's like y'all talk about black men, and I know it's y'all. I told this lady that, and she got so mad when I said this we were talking on the email. I told her, you chose that guy. She went off, started talking about my mom and everything. And I'm like, I'm just being honest. Like, I have a woman that I have a son by that I chose in the past, and I had to accept everything that came with that. You know, as a man, as a grown person, I had to accept that, learn from it, and start choosing wisely. I went through a lot, man. I went through a lot with that young lady. A lot of stuff that was uncalled for, but who cares? At the end of the day, was things resolved? Did I get custody? Yes. Did I pay my child support? Yes, I did all that. I paid it all the way off. See, y'all can talk that stuff about everything, but when you are a master of your reality, none of this stuff works. These tactics don't work. You have to master your reality. And as a guy, I'm trying to give people pointers to master your reality. Guys, do not, and like I preach to my son, do not worry about these females till you be able to afford a family. Like, that just makes sense. Like, it's not about, oh, you gotta trick your money off. No, it's like, I don't want my son way over here and I'm way over here, and I don't know what type of Negroes is around my son, telling them, putting bad habits and certain ways inside of him. And then when he get to me, I'm like, who is this dude that's not inside of me? What is this? So if we care about our seeds and we love our seed and see. Like I said, I show y'all stuff. This is a rent house. Black woman and her black woman, and she's engaged to a black man. They about to get married. They move their stuff in. You see some of their stuff right there. Y'all be seeing some of my video where I came up here. The house was empty. Now it's somebody renting it out. I got somebody in here renting it out, but I'm still working on it. They just said they lease was up, and I just help out. Like I just told them go ahead and start moving stuff in. They leases for August, starting August. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and let them move in, you know. And I'm not finna charge them or anything like that because I'm still working on the house. I got a couple things to do, and I just try to help people out, man, because they nice. They a nice little couple, and like I said, this guy that stays here, he's a real cool guy, man. Quiet guy. You know what I'm saying? Mind his own business. The woman, she works real good. He work at night. She work during the day. And they're a nice little couple. I think they got one kid. And it's a young man. And I don't know if that's his child, but but you know, they're a nice little couple, and they about to get married and everything else. So that's the thing. The young lady was telling me about black men always being engaged forever with the black woman, and a lot of guys. Y'all have to understand. Y'all have to actually sit down with real deal black men and understand things change and the construct change, and to the point where we're trying to play it safe, and we know the game is being used against us. And that's why I want to talk about on another video how we can construct this thing called marriage in America by being black. And I want to give y'all some game, and y'all take away from it what y'all want to take from it. But right now, I'm gonna jump on this house, and I got another house to go to. I might make me another video when I'm on the way to that house across town. I got some finishing touches to put on that house because this lady always done moved in too, and her daughter be sleeping all the time, and so I give her rest during the day. Then I come in there in the evening time and do some work. Like I said, this rental properties is a good investment, but it's multiple ways to get money. And they say trades don't do it. By having trades, I bought this house and several other houses that were foreclosed. Cash, I did a bid on. I bidded on it and got it. This house, and then I bidded on the other one, got that house. All together, I'm down. I'm down because I done sold 2 of them. I'm down to 6 houses. So let's just keep it real, y'all. Some of these people don't show y'all nothing, and y'all listen to everything they say just because they got adjectives by their name or doctor or whatever. But the everyday man with common sense can run circles around these so-called professionals. All you gotta do is have common sense and be a critical thinker. And I promise you, your grandfather, your grandmother, your great-great-great-grandfather, and your great-great-grandma was critical thinkers, and they had common sense, and they ran circles around people. That's why they try to indoctrinate us with this education, because through education, they would dumb us down. That's one of the tactics. You'll be so book smart that common sense would go into sleep mode. And all these games will keep our kids occupied, tablets, the internet. So most of us are on the internet a lot. Only time I get on the internet is to drop knowledge, get off. Drop knowledge, get off. I'm an everyday person. I'm in real time. I'm a real person in real time. And I have to be honest, like, we got a lot of weird people online. There's a lot of weird people, y'all. These people are weird as hell. And they spit stuff coming out their mind on this internet, and their mind is so screwed up and weird, you cannot listen to these people. Let these people be. Let these people be. We're gonna have to come up with ways while we just let these people be, y'all. Don't even entertain these people, y'all. And y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all day. I might get back on, y'all. Salute to the real, to the ladies, the young ladies, and the middle-aged ladies, the older ladies, and The men out there, salute to y'all if y'all real life, real time people that just get on the internet. Y'all get off, y'all live a real time life. Y'all don't live through the internet. Salute to y'all.